Does practice really make perfect, as many people say? Throughout a person's journey into a certain hobby or sport, there is an exponential increase in skill while they're a beginner. A good example of this would be newbie gains for lifters. People then get to the intermediate stage and practice like they did before, but don't see any significant gains in skill. Why is this? Well, when practicing as a beginner, we have more room to grow, but as we progress, our progress hits diminishing returns. Diminishing returns is a concept that refers to a plateau in progress at something. Usually, once someone hits the intermediate phase of a certain sport or hobby, they may get stuck there indefinitely. However, there are usually things that can help you to get an increase in skill. In the gym, you could stop doing linear progressive overload and add different adaptations throughout the week. The most important concept that can apply for any sport or situation would be deliberate practice. Deliberate practice is the concept that we need ultimate concentration and build on mistakes that we are habitually making from the beginner stage that wasn't affecting us too much. Deliberate practice is similar to deep work in the productivity space, since it incorporates deep concentration and a flow into your work. The flow state can only occur when the task difficulty matches or is a bit higher than the user capability. When someone does in fact get to the flow state, they start losing track of time and become fully focused. Deliberate practice helps the intermediate to go into the advanced stage in no time. Although we hear cliches like learn from your mistakes, we need to actually implement it when it's most important. After we hit the intermediate stage, there is somehow a barrier to the advanced stage unless you tap into consistent deliberate practice. Also, if a person can focus better while practicing the skill or hobby, they can get to the intermediate stage faster than if they hadn't been focusing better. If you cannot get yourself to fully concentrate on a certain task, meditating may help. You should gradually increase your meditation time until you can confidently focus on a certain task for a long period of time. Many people are away from keyboard, AFK, in real life. When someone may be talking to them, they can easily zone out within the first few minutes. This is why many people aren't good at school, not because they don't study or they're not smart, or they don't try to pay attention in class. It is because they aren't able to focus on one task for a long period of time. For me, another thing that has worked to enable my focus is reading for long periods of time, say 2 to 3 hours. Not only is your brain working to process the information, you are working on one task without technology that can easily distract you. Don't let distractions ever come in the way of your growth in a skill, passion, or hobby. As Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People says, be proactive. Don't sit there like a duck and expect results after the intermediate stage of a skill, passion, or hobby, if you cannot concentrate on a certain task for a long period of time. So to answer the question in the title and thumbnail, the moral of this video is practice can make perfect if the practice is deliberate, meaning that you can react to mistakes immediately when they are pointed out. Being able to react to your mistakes when they are pointed out is a great trait to have. To correctly do this, your ego should be completely out the door so that you can be open to criticism and action corresponding to the criticism. That was it for today. Thank you for watching. Videos will be out 6 times a week. If you want to watch another video talking about motivation and discipline, click here. See you next time.